not pumping the blood there far enough and with enough strength because we haven't been moving enough. In fact, the lymphatic system in the body is like a tunnel with gates. And those gates do not open up unless you move. I don't know how many of you actually know this little trampoline. It's a little trampoline they announce on TV at times. Little trampoline that you just stay on it, you just move like that. That does more for the lymphatic system than lying down doing nothing, because the movement opens up those gates from the lymphatic system, and the waste accumulated in the lymphatic system then can find its way out of the body because the gates have been opened. But what did open the gates? Movement. We need to move. Now, if you don't need the arms and you don't need the legs, why God gave them to you in the first place? We need to move. The two best doctors that exist in the world, I'm going to tell you the names. It's called right leg and left leg. Those are the two best doctors in the world. Now, exercise needs to have three basic ingredients. It needs to be of an aerobic nature. What does that mean? It means that you need to make your heart pump a little bit. You need to make sure that you're not walking like, if you will, when you go window shopping, when you go to the supermarket, when you're checking on the different shopping centers, the stuff that you want to buy. That's not walking. That's window shopping. Walking is at a pace in which you are putting a bit of a demand on your body, and you start feeling the blood pumping through your arms, pumping through your legs, and pumping in the forehead. Now, you have to be easy if you haven't done exercise for a long, long time. Or easy if you having a condition or you have a bit of overweight or extra weight. Now you'll probably will have to go and consult with some podiatrist to actually check how you are actually standing on your feet, because what happens is when you gain weight, your feet try to compensate, and you start walking in a particular way in order to compensate the excess of weight. So that podiatrist might actually have to rectify the posture of your feet. If you have too much extra weight, you might actually have to use in the beginning some knee reinforcements, some kind of elastic enforcements around your knee in order to actually protect your knee from any major damage. Okay? But you need to start one of these days, and today or tomorrow will be better than the day after. Now, aerobic exercise means that when you feel that you can't do any more, don't keep on going, don't have a heart attack and blame those producers of Health Reformer DVD. You have to use common sense. So if you feel that, okay, I can go up to here and not further, the body is not telling you to go around and go home. Your body is telling you, okay, now relax, look around the scenery, and when you have recuperated a little bit, try a bit further. And each day you try a bit further. And soon enough, if you give it 4, 5, 6 weeks, you'll start feeling better. Your skin will feel cleaner. And people will start asking, wow, what's happening to you? Now, I know many people that are vegetarians. I know many people that are on supplements, iron supplement, wheatgrass, barley grass, goji berries, chia seeds, and all the wonders of wonders. And they do not exercise at all. Now, diet has a place in terms of health, but diet cannot do what exercise does. And exercise, for those that are heavy meat eaters, for those that because they're running they can eat whatever, let me tell you, exercise cannot do what diet does. It's not 4 out of 8 principles. It's not even 5 out of 8 principles, not even 7 out of 8 principles. It's actually 8 out of 8 principles in order to have a more holistic health. Now, the other component that the exercise should contain is strengthening. How do you actually get the strengthening from? You actually get the strengthening by repetition. And what I mean by repetition is, don't try on the 1st of January as a New Year's resolution and try again on the 1st of January next year as a New Year's resolution again. If you have started, continue. It will build up. You need to be patient. You need to trust your body, and it will build up, and you'll become stronger and stronger, healthier and healthier. You will look healthier. And the next and last one is flexibility. Now, this ingredient is vital. When you actually look at a baby, you know what a baby does? I saw it in my children. They will grab the toes, get it up at this level and start sucking the toes. They're very flexible, isn't it? Flexibility is a sign of youth. Flexibility is a sign of tenderness and youth. And at times we are so tight that we can reverse our tiredness by working on our flexibility, and in turn it will work on our youthness, if you want to call it that way. In other words, we will be more flexible, we will feel younger by doing so. So those are the 3 ingredients. But there are many more benefits that exercise, a daily exercise, will bring you. Let's go to list some of them. Decreases the risk of heart disease, strengthens bonds, helps control obesity, decreases risk of certain cancers, helps control anxiety, treat depression, improves a stress coping mechanism, improves symptoms of Alzheimer's, improves intermittent claudication, which is actually pain on the legs or arms but through lack of blood circulation, helps control osteoarthritis, improves fibromyalgia disease, helps reduce constipation, stimulates production of human growth hormones, and again, more and more. You'll need to give it a try. The exercise improves the quality of life also. Now, have you ever heard someone saying, when you're feeling frustrated or whatever, you just go out and start punching the punching bag? It's not that you're bringing out your frustration, it's actually you're doing exercise. In fact, improves the quality of life because it benefits to the mental health and well-being. It's short-term reduction in stress such as anxiety and tension, long-term reductions in anxiety, long-term reductions in depression, in moderate depressed individuals, reduction in muscle tension, heart rate, and some stress hormone levels. If you stay in the house and you're suffering from depression, that is not helping. Now, I'm not saying, as the quote was mentioning, I'm not saying that exercise is the cure for depression. But if you come out of the house, you're already doing a step further for your recovery. If you start running on a regular basis and you create a routine on walking or running or do some kind of exercise, you're already freeing your mind from many toxins that your own anxiety is creating within your body. And those toxins are being expelled out of your body through the exercise. Give it a try. Today, tomorrow, better than the day after.